Hello, my name is Dawn. Welcome to Dawn Vibes Yoga. I'm filming outside today because as you can see, it is quite beautiful. I can hear the swans and the ducks and the birds in the background, which is really lovely. So today I am talking about meditating throughout your day. Now, typically when people think of meditating, they think of chanting, they think of sitting cross-legged in front of a class or an altar. Possibly they think of a group of monks meditating. Not a lot of people think about meditating during day-to-day tasks, during your regular life, at work, at home, with your family, but it is doable and it's actually my preferred method of meditating, and typically this is something referred to as mindful meditation. And what it basically is focusing on the task that you're doing or focusing on the moment and not focusing on anything else, not worrying about the chitta vritti or the fluctuations of your mind that are going on, like to-do list or what you're going to do next or tasks that you are planning to do later in the week, what you're going to eat for dinner, and so on and so on. I think you catch the idea. Typically when we're doing things like drinking our coffee in the morning, we'll be going through our phone, we'll be looking at emails to answer. Maybe it's rushed because you're in the middle of getting the kids ready to go to school. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. I don't have my tea with me. But those kind of things don't give you the time to really enjoy your life. And by the end of the day, you're like, man, it's over already. And you feel stressed out. You feel like you wasted time. And you don't really understand why you're not satisfied with your life. And it can almost feel like the days are just passing and passing and you're not being productive. And you kind of have this pessimistic attitude about things because you're not really seeing the beauty in everything that you're doing and everything that's going on around you. So I'm going to talk about a couple different moments that are really nice to just focus and meditate in those particular times. So the first one I'd like to talk about is drinking your tea or your coffee in the morning. Now, it really doesn't take a lot of time to drink your tea or coffee, and oftentimes, if you get caught up in a task, your coffee or tea will just be sitting there, and then you have cold coffee or tea, and it's not that enjoyable. So instead of making a cup of tea in the morning and just forgetting about it because you're so busy, actually sit down and take the time to wait for the steam to come off of your drink and sip it while it's still warm, and bless you, and really enjoy that moment, and you'll feel so much better and so much calmer later in your day, and it really will only take 5 or 10 minutes of your time, so you're not actually wasting time. When you feel calmer and more relaxed, you can make better decisions, and things will actually be more productive for you rather than the other way around when you actually take the time to sit and relax. Another thing that you can do to practice meditation is pet your animals. So a lot of times families will have like a family cat or a family dog or whatnot. Maybe you have a lizard, I don't know. But they run around your house. Sometimes you just feed them and then you go to work and you don't really pay them a lot of mind. And they really, really enjoy your company, and they love you just as much as you love them, but they don't really understand why you're so busy and you're not paying attention to them. So when you actually sit and pet them and you're focused on them, you create a better bond with them and you feel happier. People who have cats or dogs know that they're very loving and they will make you happy. Animals are good for people who have anxiety or depression because we have that connection with them on an emotional level. So if you have some time after dinner, before your bedtime routine, just take the time to sit and pet your cat. Don't do anything else. Don't mindlessly watch TV. Actually focus on them as individuals and honor that connection that you have with them. Another thing that you can do is meditate while you're cleaning or while you're cooking dinner. So instead of being rushed, actually focus on enjoying laundry, enjoying the dishes. Because typically when you're doing tasks that are really repetitive, you are resenting it, or you're just thinking about all of the other things that you have to do, and oftentimes you just get fed up and frustrated, and it can become an avoidance. It can be a project that you put off until the end of the week, but really if you keep up with it and do a little bit every day, it's not going to be this overwhelming, stressful thing for you. So for example, for me, every morning I take a timer, and for 10 minutes I tidy up all of the random items that have been left out from the night before. I put those away, and then the next 20 minutes I wipe down all my counters, vacuum my floors. If I need to sweep or mop, I do that as well. And then for the rest of the day, I can focus on my family and I can focus on my work. So just taking the time to focus on only cleaning, or focus on only laundry, which kind of counts as cleaning, I guess, it will help you feel better and more relaxed for the rest of your day. And if you don't have time to do it in the morning, you can also do it after you get home from work or after dinner, and get your family involved as well. That can be really nice for you guys to bond, because if you have the incentive of doing a family movie or reading together or just relaxing, it can be nicer to just involve everybody, and then create a loving atmosphere, and then you're not resenting your partner or your kids for not picking up after themselves. So those are some times in your life that you have to do anyway, or it's like part of your routine. For example, brushing your teeth. That's something that you do every day. Instead of hurrying up and brushing your teeth and then rushing off somewhere that you gotta go, actually just focus on brushing your teeth, focusing on getting your teeth cleaned. A lot of us don't actually brush our teeth for the recommended amount of time, which I believe is like 2 minutes. It's usually like a quick brush and then you just hurry up and leave. The same with showering. Really think about washing your hair, getting everything from the day off of you, all of the dirt, all of the sweat from whatever you've been doing, rushing around, doing errands, going to the gym. Sit and reflect about your day and just washing all of that off, so that when you get out of the shower, you're starting a fresh new moment and you're ready to wind down for your day. So let's talk about the moments that I just mentioned. So I talked about drinking coffee or tea, whatever you have in the morning. I talked about cleaning, and I talked about petting your animal and being more mindful with them. And I talked about spending time with your family and doing mundane tasks in a more focused and mindful way. Let me know in the comments below if there's any moments in your day that you think you might be able to turn into mindful meditation moments. I would really love to hear from you as well. And then like and subscribe while you're there, because the comment section is right by that button. So don't forget, if you would like to be in the know when I publish or upload, if you will, new videos to my channel. I talk a lot about yoga during your daily life, not just practicing asanas on the mat or in the studio. And I also like to talk about the history and philosophy of yoga. If that's something that if that is something that is interesting to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching Dawn Vibes Yoga. May you always be happy and free.